Whenever America faces a catastrophic event, a tumultuous thing, I remind myself that it's my responsibility to be responsible. But I feel so many emotions right now after this apparent terrorist attack in Boulder, Colorado, that I need to be focused. I want to be responsible. I want to be careful. But I've got headlines blaring out at me right now that have a supposed conservative New York Times columnist comparing Elon Musk to Pol Pot, one of the worst mass murderers in history. I've got Democrats like Cory Booker doing the Nazi salute at a speech, and we're supposed to pretend that they didn't eviscerate Elon Musk for having done the same thing. We've got college campuses who scream free, free Palestine. We have acts of anti-Semitism seemingly exploding, burning down the governor's mansion in Pennsylvania, 2 young kids slaughtered outside of a Jewish event in Washington, D.C., and now yesterday, in the sanctuary city of Boulder, Colorado, a reportedly illegal immigrant burning Jews alive. And we're supposed to accept that they think they're the good guys. Again, trying real hard to be real responsible today. We've got such a reluctance to call a spade, something that is as plain as the nose under our face. Do you understand that over on CNN, they were angrier at calling the attack of a man yelling free Palestine and throwing Molotov cocktails and lighting Jews on fire, elderly Jews on fire. You know what they were angry about over at CNN? I'll violate my rule, my inclination to try to avoid CNN clips, but you got to hear this one.
Lots of people are saying lots of things, but when the Boulder police chief comes out and says, we don't have 2 + 2 = 4 yet. In other words, this is obviously an anti-Semitic attack and the victims were obviously part of that group. Therefore, we're not calling it terrorism. It adds a lot of, it's not good for the community. It's not good for the potentially targeted community. It makes law enforcement look disorganized, and it makes the FBI look so juvenile. Like, why are you getting ahead of the police chief who says, I don't know what this is. It sounds, maybe it is what we all think it is, but maybe it's not. And he has no incentive to get it wrong. So we're going to take a step back, not be responsive to tweets by 2 heads of the FBI who don't have a long history in local law enforcement. And we will wait and hope it isn't what we all worry it is. And if it is, then there'll be an investigation. But that's like nothing I'd ever seen before.
Shocking for the FBI to say that this is evidently an act of terror. They're juvenile. That woman, incidentally, is described as senior national security analyst at CNN. She ain't the junior national security analyst. She's the senior national security analyst. And who's the first place? What's the first thing they do on the loony left? When a guy is yelling free Palestine and is evidently a Middle Eastern illegal in Boulder, Colorado, spraying elderly Jewish blame Kash Patel. Blame today's FBI. It's Trump's fault. It's Trump's fault. They're juvenile. Why are you getting ahead of the police chief who said, I don't know what this is? a guy from Egypt screaming Free Palestine named Mohammed, lighting Jews on fire in Boulder, Colorado, and CNN is upset at calling what appears to be an obvious terror attack a terror attack. My gosh. Lord help us. God help us. There is such evil right now on the airwaves, in the atmosphere, in this country. We got a lot of good people trying to do good things. And I know we have more good people doing good things than bad. But let's face it, the bad is really bad. Really bad. Welcome in. It's Monday, June the 2nd. We're in the Relief Factor studios with a lot of breaking news today. Good day for you to text, and a new phone number for you today because we're having some phone issues. But hey, this is a caller-driven show. I told the team, move heaven and earth and make it happen, and they did. Ready for the new phone number for today only? 217-618-MIKE. You'll remember that by the end of the show. Just use it early. 217-618-6453. That's the number to come on air with me, and I want to put your voice front and center here on the Mike Gallagher Show. 217-618-6453. Now, it's also a good day for you to text, and since we are having some call-in problems, the text line is still working, 800-655-MIKE, 800-655-6453. West Virginia writes, it's interesting to me that the guy burning the Jews, screaming Free Palestine, is from Egypt, and they won't let Gazans into their country just 5 feet away. Colorado, Leon, I'm sure Dan Bongino has way more local law enforcement experience than that CNN national security analyst. Well, look, this is what we're up against. We're up against a brand of evil that we've never seen before. That's what's so ironic. The left and the Trump haters think he is a brand of evil that we've never experienced as a country. But the truth is, taking the side of people who burn Jews alive under the guise of standing up for the Palestinians, they think they're the good guys. Let that sink in. They think they're on the right side. And we have our work cut out for us, don't we? 14 past the hour. Again, our special number today, 217-618-MIKE. 217-618-6453. Give that number a ring. Eric's got that's our plan B for our phone lines today. And I want to get your reaction to what happened in Boulder. I want to get your take on exactly what happened there. I want to get your reaction to all of it here on the Mike Gallagher Show for a busy Monday. Again, you can still text on the normal number, which is 800-655-MIKE. But the new call-in line for today only, 217-618-MIKE. 217-618-6453. Your voice, your call, your perspective coming up.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.